about so what you know and what you know about Buddhism. And anyway, let me say one thing. There's nothing called Buddhism.
There is nothing called Buddhism.
No, there's nothing called Buddhism. There's only one thing. The different people have different perceptions. For that perceptions, different people put in some names, right? But the terms of religion kind of thing. Now, different people have different perceptions. You can understand that?
Yeah.
Different views, different perception.
Yeah.
For that, to identify that, to have a common background, people putting different names.
Different, yeah.
Yeah.
To communicate. Yeah.
To communicate. But in reality, there's nothing called Buddhism.
Okay.
Right? Okay?
Okay.
It sounds strange, but that's the truth. Okay. Now let me tell you about your views and your perception about things, so then we can have a start conversation.
So maybe I think I don't know a lot, but I know about the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path. I know the Three Jewels. I know what I heard. I read about that, and the Five Precepts. But what I know is mostly my experience in meditation. I think that is very difficult to. So I do meditation and 3 times a week. I try to do every day, but it's difficult. Breathing meditation and metta bhavana. Once, not enough. Metta bhavana. And mostly what I know is my practice, and I think from the practice stem my adherence with the precepts, and in a more easy way, natural way. I know that Buddhism through Ajahn Brahm, as I say, so that's my experience of Buddhism. There is no Sangha in where I live, so I practice by myself.
Okay, now let me tell you something. Now, do you have an idea about the taste of salt? Salt, yeah? You have an idea. Yeah. Can you communicate that to someone else?
Only if someone knows the taste of salt, so I can say it's salty.
But can you communicate that?
Without, no.
You can't communicate. Can you write that? Write down that?
Write the taste of salt?
Yes.
Only using words, but no, I can't.
That's meaningless, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what we call the terms of nirvana is something like that. You can't communicate, and so you can't write down. Right? So let me tell in a simple way that enlightenment. We call enlightenment in some terms, and called nirvana in some terms. In Christianity, it's called heaven. Is that heaven is a place? Heaven is a place?
I don't know. I've never been there.
When you told that, someone told us that heaven, the term of heaven, you feel that that is a place. There's somewhere there can be a place.
Yeah.
But Jesus told that heaven is not a place. It's a state of mind. Right? It's a state of mind. But it's that state of mind is very few people understood that state of mind. Right. Okay. Now, we will start from now. You told me that you know about Four Noble Truths and you know about Eightfold Path and everything. So that this knowledge is meaningless.
Yeah, I agree.
There's nothing with that knowledge, because with this knowledge we can't get into the reality, right?
No.
Okay. Now you are existing. You feel that you are existing.
I feel that I exist.
You are existing. You are existing.
Yeah, I
you
exist.
feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you feel that. How you feel that you are existing?
How do I feel that I exist?
Yeah.
Through my senses.
Yeah. Through your
My senses.
senses.
Yes, my senses. I can.
That you are seeing
Yeah.
and you are hearing and you are feeling.
Conscious.
Yeah,
The
you are
conscious.
feeling and your consciousness. Based on that, you feel that you are existing. So what is universe?
The universe. What is the
What is universe?
The universe. Yeah. What is the universe? I don't know. What is the universe is everything, I would say.
What is everything?
I don't know. What is everything? It's everything. I mean, there are maybe two ways to see that. Everything is everything that exists, or everything is everything that exists in the mind. So, but I don't know.
Can you know beyond your senses?
Can I know the universe through my senses?
Can you beyond your
Beyond my
senses?
senses? No.
No. Then what is universe?
It's everything I can sense.
Yes.
Or see. Yeah.
Beyond senses, is there a universe beyond your senses?
Not for me. Not for me as a
No.
as
For
a
anyone,
conscious being.
for anyone, beyond their senses, is there a universe?
Yeah. Is there a universe? Yes.
Now, for a person, let's say take a particular person, let's say you, what is your universe?
My universe. It's my family, my friends, the place where I live, the things that I see. Yeah. Okay. In that sense, yes.
That's limit to your senses, no? That's limit to your senses. Based on your senses, you create your universe based on your senses.
Yeah.
So beyond your senses,
I can see it.
they are pointless. Even we talk about it, it's pointless, right? The universe that you are getting is your senses. That's your senses. Now let's say, what are these senses? What we are seeing. Now we have seen. You feel that you are existing because you are seeing,
Yeah.
you are hearing, and you are sensing, you are feeling, and you have memory.
Yeah.
So based on that, you feel you are existing.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now you are pretty much sure about your existence.
Again, we are talking with words. So yes, for the meaning of the words.
So
yes.
let's say about seeing.
See.
Yeah, seeing. So what do you think about seeing?
Seeing someone. Yeah.
No, you are seeing me.
Yeah.
What do you think? The object that you are seeing is, where is that?
Where is
Where is that object?
front? I'm
Front.
seeing you
The object is here. That you are seeing is
here now.
here. And the person who sees is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have that feeling when you see me, the monkey is in front of me,
Yeah.
and I am here.
Yeah.
I am here. Right?
Yeah.
So you have feeling that through eyes, I see a object that outside, and the inside, the mind, through eyes, the mind sees the object that is in outside, right? That is your normal
The
feeling,
mind, yeah.
your normal feeling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see about this feeling. Do you think that same monk that you are seeing is seen by this person?
Probably not, because he sees you through his own eyes and his own mind. So you are a different. It's different for him.
That seeing is related to, is depend on
The viewer.
the view. Yeah. Okay.
I think you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, but we have a feeling that things we are seeing is actually out there.
Yeah.
Let's say about simple examples. Now, can your eye told you that whether this is monk or this is priest or this is someone else? Can your eye told? Can your eye sense that?
No, it's the mind that say that.
Yes,
I think.
mind says that,
Yeah,
right? No?
yeah.
Now let's say there's a little little baby, right, about 6 months of old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, can he says that there's a monk, there's a priest, there's a man, there's a woman?
I don't think he can.
He can. Okay,
I don't
but
think he
you can.
can.
Yes, but if you haven't seen a monk before,
I can't.
you can't. You can't. No? And the perception of the monk, whether it's coming from outside, whether it's come from inside.
It's coming from outside, I think. The perception.
So what you seen as a monk, the image you have an image about monk that is coming from
outside.
outside or inside.
The image of the monk is, I think, is coming from outside.
The image,
Yeah.
not about let's say now we are having some maybe the color coming from outside.
Right.
The image of monk,
Yeah.
is it coming from outside?
If I close my eyes, I don't see you anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's coming
Yeah.
from outside.
It's from outside. So let's say, for a example, right? So you erase your all the memory.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can you see a monk outside?
No, I can see only someone. Probably not.
But you can't say that is someone or man or
Can't
woman.
say,
Or you
no.
can't anything, no?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
So can material see a material? Can't, no? Can't. Now let's say when you see me, now this is my hand.
yeah.
You feel some hardness, no?
Yeah.
You have that feeling of hardness.
Yeah.
You haven't touched my hand before,
No.
but you have that feeling, no?
That is there. That is
That is some
physical
the physical there.
object.
Yes.
Yes. Solid.
Solid there. They are solid. Some physical thing is there.
Yeah.
Can your eye sense that?
I think it's the mind.
It's a mind plate, that, no?
It's the mind.
It's mind created. So everything is you are seeing is created by
Mind.
mind. Right? It's created by your own mind.
Yeah.
But we feel that the creation of mental creation of this mental creation actually out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they form our reality. Reality of mind.
Now the month that's seen by you is different. The month that's seen by this
By
person. Anyone else. Now, remember someone that relate to you. That's maybe live in Spain. Remember?
I'm remembering.
You are remembering that person, right?
Yeah.
Now, where is that person right now?
I don't know. I think she's in Spain. my wife.
Where is that? Where is that person right now? Where is that person right now?
I think she's in Spain. She's at home. But she's in my mind. Because she's at home.
She is right now is in your mind. Right? Not in Spain.
No. I find her into my
that's in your mind. Right?
Yes.
Not in Spain. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, clear.
But you feel that she is at Spain.
There's a confusion because also in the language, where is she? In the normal language you say,
yes, because
she's in Spain.
through language we can't, it's very difficult to communicate this idea. That's what I am going to communicate to you. Right? Now, let's say, take about your wife. Right? Now, when I ask to remember your wife, you feel that you have to remember wife, and you feel that is only a thought. That's creation of your mind, right?
Yeah.
That creation of your mind, you feel that is
True.
the physical that exists in physically somewhere else.
Yeah.
But actually that is existing only in your mind. Now for you, let's say about the woman you call my wife, someone else is called for that woman. Maybe a daughter, maybe a mom, maybe a friend, maybe a person, just a person that met in the
through the street.
Okay. The person that you call wife is only existing in your mind.
It's true.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Your wife, you haven't met before. You will be not be able to meet her again. You never met her. You never going to meet her. Because it is a creation of mind. The same apply to your wife as well. Now she has a thought about a husband. Where's that husband?
Yeah. I can see that.
So what about hearing?
Yeah. It's the same.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah. All the senses.
All the senses same. Now let's say you told a person that now we told a person that she's a woman. Based on what? We have the concept of woman based on concept of man. Without the concept of man, can we create a concept of woman?
I suppose not.
Without a concept of ugly, can we create a concept of beautiful? There's a duality on everything. Is one thing is always depending on other thing. Now you have an idea about a physical world, about the height, width, depth. Are they independent or dependent?
No. I don't think they are.
It's depend on you, no?
Yeah.
The viewer, the observer. It's depend on the observer, no?
Yeah. If I go there,
Yeah.
I see a different length and width. If I go there, only depends for me.
Yes. That the physical world that you are creating is depend on the observer. But you have the feeling that the physical world actually existing.
Yeah. It's true.
Okay. Now in it's being told by Buddha that the mind is like a magician, and it creates some kind of maya, an illusion.
Yeah.
It's always creating some kind of maya, illusion. But we think that that illusion, this maya, is actually really existing.
That's why it's an illusion.
Yes. Okay. Now, in the same way, we have an idea about our own self, the observer. What you can now tell about this observer, this feeler that is in the center, the person in the center.
Yeah.
When we call it self, me.
Yeah. Okay. It's the same.
It's the same, no? It's a perception.
The perception of myself.
Yes, it's also perception. It's also a mental creation. Now let's say the universe, the outside world, is a reflection of your own mind. And also in the same time, the you is a reflection of outside. Because without seeing, without hearing, without sensing, without feeling, without remembering anything, is you existing? You can't say, you can't exist now. Now, in this moment, you feel that you are existing because the man is that I am going to talk is in front of me, and I am hearing him. I am seeing him, and I am hearing him, and I feel the earth, the flow. I feel that, and I am getting the sound of birds and everything. The based on that, I feel that I am existing.
Yeah.
Your existence is based on the reflection of this seeing, hearing, sensing, feeling and remembering. In other way, what are those?
What are those?
Those seeing, hearing and everything. Those sensing.
Creation of the mind.
Yes. The self, the center is creation of seeing, hearing and sensing and remembering and those based on that. And in other way, those seeing, those hearing and everything is based on the inside creation of mind. Mind is that mind created by the outside, or outside is created by the mind?
I don't know. But I know that it's an illusion.
Yeah.
So what if a person is blind, cannot
Where is that blind person?
hear anything?
Where is that blind person right now?
Where is he?
Where is he?
I don't know, but it's just a person in my mind. It's a thought.
If I answer that question, I am also trapped in that illusion.
Thanks.
Now you have a feeling that there's someone is born and someone is existing. Anyway, what's your name again? I forgot that. Your name?
Stefan.
Stefano. Sorry about that.
No.
Now Stefano has born and Stefano is existing and he's going to die someday. Where's death existing? Where's death? No, right.
In my mind. It's true.
And what's about time?
Definitely.
Is time is real?
No, it's not. I know that from experience. It's
All the past and future and the present moment is existing right now. Yeah. And it is a creation of mental creation. It's a mind creation, mental creation. Now past is already passed away. You can't feel that now. The future is, you can't feel the future also. The future and the past that you are feeling is the mental creation right now.
yeah. It's true. But they are so the mental creation about the past and the futures. They're so strong and powerful.
No.
The pain.
Is pain is real?
It's not real, but he has an influence.
There's an independent pleasure or independent suffering? Or is that something? It's depend on something else.
Yeah.
Can the observer exist without the object?
No.
Can object exist without observer?
Okay. No, because it's a mind creation.
For example, let's say there's a God, a powerful God.
There is what?
God.
A
There's
God.
a
God.
powerful God.
Powerful God, yes.
He can do anything.
Yeah.
Now, he's going to create you.
Yeah.
1 second ago, he creates you 1 second ago with 50 years of memory.
50 years of memory. Yeah.
But you have created 1 second ago.
Yeah.
So you exist only 1 second.
Yeah.
But how you feel?
I will have 50 years of memories.
You feel that you are exist about
Yeah.
50 years. But you really exist only 1 second. Now, put that example to your mind.
My mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's same.
The same.
What you can say about that 50 years? Pointless, no?
Yeah. I think it makes sense. A lot of sense.
Now, these all the Dhamma words and everything, there's no point of. That is it is a medium just a medium to give pass a message. Those are not real. Those are also not real.
But it's useful to take the right path, isn't it?
But after you go that path,
After you go that path, you are an enlightened being, and then you can leave behind everything.
is there any enlightened being?
Now, here, I don't know.
Who is an enlightened person?
I think the person that has left everything behind.
Person that know that he is not existing. That is simple term, but that is not by words you can't get that feeling. So everything you do in your life because you feel that you are existing. And you are searching for something every time. Maybe a heaven, maybe nirvana, and maybe something else. You are searching that because of you are feeling that you are existing. Who has born? Who's going to die?
Yeah, me.
Who's me?
Creation of the mind.
Yeah.
At the same point, to understand that it is creation of mind, and there's nothing called me, or it's just a system works.
There's no
all
system
is
as
null
such.
and void.
There's no system as such.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel that there's a system existing because it is also the creation of mind. Is mind exists?
I suppose no. It's the creation of the mind. It's a word as well.
That is we call in some people is trying to communicate that's the using the word of emptiness.
Yeah.
Emptiness. But when you told that word emptiness, the emptiness is not there.
You feel it with something. Yeah.
It's you feeling it through some object.
Yeah. Another mental creation. And it's very sobering to hear that.
So, what we can do to understand that? Just listen to teachers or
Absolutely no.
Preachers.
By listening to some sermons and everything, through that also you can create some. You can create some object. And again you are trapped from same mental creation. There's a sutta called Mula Pariyaya. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's all, you don't want to. No, I just mentioned that name. Yeah, okay. In that Mula Pariyaya Sutta, there's told, a person can tap the term of nirvana as well. What is nirvana?
What is nirvana? It's the state of enlightenment, I think.
For that nirvana, the term of nirvana also, we have some perceptions. And this is also mental creation. And you are tapped into that mental creation. The person who understands that is the one, real person who has understood the nirvana. That is also beyond the concept of nirvana, the mental creation of nirvana. For that we can't give a name. Once you give a name, you are trapped.
so. At the same point, to give a name, it means you are creating an object outside.
And you are creating the object and also the observer.
Yeah.
Both.
All this is.
And
Both.
it's like, as we always say, we are trying to attain Nibbana. So you are there again, and Nibbana, some object is outside there.
Yeah.
So it's again, we are in the same
loop.
cycle.
Same loop.
Yeah.
Same cycle. You are trapped again.
So, meditation is key to leave the mental creation.
Depends on the meditation you are going to do. You can create a samsara, you can create this illusion, you can trap into this illusion through meditation as well.
Sure.
The meditation is to understand this illusion, the real meditation is. Understand the reality of your existence. Understand about yourself. Understand about this senses. That is real meditation.
So basically the consciousness of the six senses,
That is real meditation.
that is the meditation.
The terms of meditation are also misleading.
Misleading.
Yeah. People trying to do something,
Aha. Yes.
but they are trapped on their own thoughts. So Buddha told that the right view is the key.
The right view.
Right view is the key. So what is the right view?
You tell me.
The right view is you know that everything is a view. Everything is a perception. Actually, end of the day, there's nothing called right view. Is there a view? That is a creation of mind. And it's like this. If you have a feeling about or a physical world and feeling about a mind, a feeling about a space, feeling about a time, that means you are trapped into that mental creation. And you have a feeling about that observer, that it is existing, the total existence, the feel of total existence is an illusion. Someone got to know about that, someone got to feel about that. The existence of self and existence of the universe is a total illusion. And this total existence is a misery. There is a person who is suffering? Because suffering also an illusion. The meditation is the total awareness of this.
Is there?
Total awareness of this.
So, meditation can be misleading, but also is the total awareness of the fact that the word.
The word of meditation is misleading.
In the practice of meditation.
Maybe the practitioners, the persons who are going to practice the meditation also, most of the time, they are trapped into their own mind creation. But once you found that the creation of this mind, that it is illusion, then we can give a name for that: meditation. This everything is beyond these words. Meditation, enlightenment, and everything. These are just names. Okay.
Those are just medium of communication with someone who has totally understood the concept of being non-existence. Since he cannot communicate with via variety of or in words, so he used some sort of random words or the accepted words in normal society to communicate them.
Let's say, now, where is New Zealand? What is New Zealand?
What's the name?
What is New Zealand?
Zealand.
New Zealand. New Zealand.
New Zealand. What is New Zealand?
Yes.
It's a joke.
It's just a feeling. But you are giving a name for that feeling.
Yeah.
Once you are giving that feeling, the name to that feeling, New Zealand going to be some physical object. Got it? Also that for meditation, you are giving a name and it become a object, then the observance automatically arise. Then the dualities arise. Then the sufferings arise. You have to meditate without the meditator.
Yeah. So that's what you do? Sorry, don't want to be disrespectful, but that's what you do. You meditate without the meditator.
I don't have the concept of meditator or meditation. Or I. Even you are now observing your breath. The breath, breathing meditation.
Yeah. So just that I can't hear.
Okay, now breathing exercise. Now you are observing the breath. Breath is the object.
Yeah.
And observe.
Yeah.
Is observer exists without the object?
Yeah.
Once you realize that there's no breath as also no observer as also. Your total existence depends on something else. And also existence of that object also depend on the observer. This may sound simpler, but not simpler.
How does come about? Also just a feeling of mind or something
The concept of karma is not Buddhism.
Are you aware of karma?
Yes, I know. Well, I know.
The concept of karma is not a Buddhist concept.
No.
Most of people misguided for that.
No Buddha.
Whereas karma exists, but there's in some way there we talk about the karma. What is the karma? In other words, karma is existing. Where's karma existing?
Where karma exists.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, it's
again in the sixth senses?
is also the creator of knowledge. You create a situation. There's a situation. We call that is a karma. But what is actually this situation?
It's a mind creation.
Let's say one of your most close relatives is going to accident and is going to kill by an accident. And the concept karma says that the relative that killed by accident, that incident is a karma. Karma may be you. But now let's say you going to know about this incident after few months later. You may start to suffer about that. Whether you are going to start suffer about that the moment that person got killed or the moment you got to know about that. Right? And also, let's say that is a false news. The person is not killed, but you have a false news about that. Right? And in the same way, you have that suffering feelings.
Same thing.
The same thing. It's independent from the incident. And also that incident, in the beginning of our conversation, I asked, where is your wife?
Yeah.
Now, the person that killed by that accident, where is he existing? Now there are two persons, right? One is your relative.
Yep.
One is there's another person that you don't know about him. The same news about those two people. One, you got to know that there is a man who got accidented and he is killed by that accident. And no feeling. At the same time, you heard that your wife is killed by accident. And about that incident, your wife incident, is got to know about someone else. He says, where's your life existing? Your wife is existing. Where's your wife is existing? In your mind. Yeah. And concept of death. Concept of death. Yeah. So what is karma? It's mind.
And rebirth?
Let me ask you a question. Rebirth.
Yeah.
For that, this question Buddha haven't answered. Is there is a rebirth or is there is no rebirth? Why? Why is that? Why?
Is there rebirth or there is no rebirth?
Because the question is wrong.
Because the condition is
Question is wrong.
wrong. Yeah. The question is wrong. Yeah, okay.
Why is it? You are asking about rebirth because you are believing that you are existing right now. The question is based on your existence of right now. You are believing that you are existing right now. Then you are asking whether I am going to rebirth. What is the most important thing? Got to know about rebirth or whether you are existing right now. That's most important.
I think we established that my existence is a creation of the mind.
When you got to know about that, you will got to know about everything.
So therefore, rebirth is also a creation of the mind.
Then now rebirth is, now you are creating an object called rebirth, and the observer also created through that, right? Then suffering starts. What is your body? Same, no?
Another creation.
Yeah.
It's a mind.
You are asking that question based on that this is body is real. Now your existence is real. Now you are asking me the question based on that this body is real. Based on death is real and everything is real, and now my existence is real, whether I am going to rebirth. But you know, now what you feel about that question? The question is, oh,
What about the status of Nibbana? Soham, Sakadagam, they are like...
there is a person called Arahat. Is there a person called Buddha? Is there a person called Buddha, or is there a person called Arahat?
It's a name again.
Same thing.
Object. Mental formation.
There's a story about that. There's a house. There are few little kids playing inside the house. Now there's a fire going on the one side of the house, right? One side of the house, and the people in the outside of the house shouting at those little kids. Now that house is burning, you will going to be killed by that, so come out. Right?
Yeah.
But they have no idea about this fire. They have no idea about the death. They are just playing. They think that these people are mad. They are trying to play a game with us. Right? Okay. Now their father is coming. Their father is coming. And he came and he told that those two kids, the toys that you have asked from me, I have bought those toys. The dolls, the cars and everything. All the toys you have asked, I have bought those. Come outside, let's play. So all the kids ran out of that house. Is that toys are existing?
No.
No. Sorry. The one who got to enlighten know about all the illusion of everything, including the sanya of the Arahat, sanya of Sovan, sanya of Buddha. We got to know about all the illusion of all of these things. So, is the person is existing anymore? But the person who doesn't understand those things, we have to communicate that thing to that person. So we have to give a name for that. Nirvana or Buddha or Arahatu or anything. So we are giving a name. We are telling them that the toys are here. I bought the toys. Come outside.
Sure. I understand.
Got it?
But you need to do that.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Otherwise there is no teaching.
Yes. But once you come here, I have to do that too. I have to give a total awareness. Otherwise, still there is an object. And there is an object and there is an observer as well. And there is an existence as well. And there is a suffering as well.
It's difficult sometimes because the words seem so real. To be caught into the daily life, the frenzy of working. The past seems so real sometimes. It's not even here.
Future. What about past? What about future?
Yeah, the future is so real. You know, the anxiety about the future. I have a job, I will still have this job, I have to change job. My family, will I be able to
That's all
provide?
depend on because the it's all based on the reality of existence of yourself, the self. It's based on the self. Once you understand that thing, the illusion of self, we have no problem.
Here now it seems all very simple and I feel very peaceful and kind of I've forgotten all my problems. But then I go out there tomorrow. We have to go to work.
But it will be there in your mind.
Yeah.
That's the meditation we were talking about.
Yeah.
It will simply it will be grow like a tree. Seed will be going to be a big tree. Likewise, be aware. Be aware of the moment.
Yeah.
Be aware of senses. That's meditation. Be aware of self. Be aware of these thoughts. Simply be aware. Don't judge them. Don't try to press them. Then there's an object and observe. Try to press.
Push it.
Yeah.
Bounce back.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with fear? Fear. That's how you deal. You let it go.
Just be aware of this.
Anxiety.
Yeah, and everything is a creation of mind and everything is a illusion. Just be aware without judging anything, just be aware. That's called satipatthana. Satipatthana is not removing anything, removing thought. This is not removing. It's not pressing. Just be aware. Aware of reality, aware of illusion, aware of reality, aware of self. Aware of existence.
So is this your practice? Is this how you live?
once you pass some stage, there is no practice as well. In some stage, you surpass the practice as well. If there is a practice, there is a practitioner.
Duality again.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your words.
This may be a simple, but that is the key. Sounds simple, but not simple.
Yeah, and this is why I was asking about practice, because it's not simple, and maybe me that I am not very...
For now, just aware about your thoughts. That's all. Aware of your existence. Aware of self.
aware.
Just be aware. And don't judge them. Don't try to remove them. Don't judge them. Face them.
And what about the role of kindness and compassion?
That helps.
Yeah.
That helps. Because you do everything because you feel that your self is existent. You do everything to fulfill the need of self. So create the self in a rapid speed, and you create it getting very solidified with self.
Yes.
When you have the compassion and everything, you are taking this solidity of this self, and you are giving the focus on the other people, and you are removing some of your selfishness. That helps, but that's not the end.
It's a mean.
Yeah, that's a part. That helps you to remove some part of your selfishness. But to real freedom is come from to understand the self, understanding everything. And you are giving some kind and compassion to someone else. You are creating a physical object over there, and you have to understand that also. Then everything is become one stage. There's no you and there's no I. And that is the real stage of compassion and kindness. Real compassion and kindness come from without I and without you, without an object, without an observer.
Thank you. I'm really grateful for your teaching. And I think this is also for the kindness that one gives to himself and the compassion that one. Because living in the West, I have this problem. Often I don't have time to look after myself. I don't have, well, I do have the time, but I don't take the time. I don't take myself into consideration. And then when I don't do that, also I don't do it with other people.
You are trapped in a matrix.
Yeah. So the practice of meditation helped me to look after myself, to be kind with myself, and I see immediately that I can do that much more with other people. But I understand this is just a stepping stone. But it's an important stepping stone for me in this stage of my development.